There it is. There it is. Well, hello, friends. Welcome, one and all. We are all friends here. You are friends of Zen, perhaps even super friends. Yes, we are coming once again on a casual Tuesday edition here on Twitch at Average Zen Presents. I am, of course, your host, Average Zen. And if you're watching on YouTube at a later date, hello at Average Zen. Yes, there are many of you now. There are so many of you. Good Lord, there are so many of you. There's over 1,000 of you now in the Zen community, and my goodness, it is glorious. We have grown so much, so quickly, and I extend the warmest greetings to all of our new subscribers on YouTube, all of our followers on Twitch, all the old ones, everybody that's been here for us and will continue to be here for us. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Let's move on. Yes. We are doing a casual Tuesday format. Today means we're running into historic play to mess around with some jank and see what silliness we can pull off. We've had a white whale on our radar for about a half a year now, ever since Zimone Paradox Sculptor came out, and I was like, you know what? I've got to abuse this double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. And the best way I could think about going about this was to pair it up with Magistrate Scepter to get infinite turns. What happens is we want to be able to put 3 charge counters on this, or at least two, and then double it with Zimone. And that will enable us then to have 4 counters or 6, depending on how far we get. This makes us allows us to take an extra turn, and then we double it again next turn and take an extra turn. The whole time, Zimone is putting +1/+1 counters on herself and whatever other creatures we might have. We don't have many. We have otters from Storm Chaser's talent. We have a couple of fairies, mostly for the instant petty theft ability, but, you know, having a flyer that we can put counters on, not bad. And Cunning Azure Scale, a new card that came out recently with an alchemy drop from Tarkir Dragonstorm. I like this. We can secretly choose a non-land or non-land secret card of that chosen kind with the Omen side, and we get shuffled back into our library, or we can play it for flash as a 5/5 flyer, and when it enters we secretly choose land or non-land, and then seek 2 cards of the chosen kind. Fun. And on top of it being a 5/5 flyer that we can put counters on, and Keeper's Talent will double up our counters. And the Flood Maw will keep the board clear. Hopefully, Unstoppable Plan will allow us to untap Zimone Paradox to use her ability on our opponent's turn as well, if we can. And Relic Amulet is doubling here as a removal, as well as, I mean, because it can deal to target creature, so we can deal a good bit of damage. We are running the 4 into the Flood Maw, negates the Brazen Borrower. Petty Theft counts as an instant or sorcery 4 times. This town ain't big enough, as well as the Defining Dive. We can get a few counters on that, maybe use Nesting Grounds to move them over to Magistrate Scepter in a pinch if we're short, 1 or 2. That does cost only 1, and they are both charge counters. Initially, I wanted to go with like Goldberry or something like that, but I think it just does not work. The Goldberry is a little bit too slow, so we'll go with the land. It's a little bit harder to remove. I don't know if it's going to work. We probably will not win a single game, but we are going to have fun trying to abuse Zimone and Magistrate Scepter. We've tried this before in a couple of different decks. They were not solely devoted to the combo. It was just in there. This time we're going for it. We're going all out. We'll see what we can do with this hand. Yes. So Ottawara into Storm Chaser's Talon gets us an Otter. Peter, 1412, is our historic playmate. All right, let's go with that. And how about a Relic Amulet? And that sets off Prowess. And we'll attack. I am tempted to play out the Unstoppable plan next turn. We'll see what our opponent plays, just to play out on curve. Yeah. When we're taking the chicken. All right, then. Now, in that instance, then we're going to have to go with another Storm Chaser's Talent. And we'll Divining Dive to get a counter on that. We'll go with a non-land. Excellent. We got our combo piece. Now we just need Zimone. Maybe an Innkeeper's Talent. That would be helpful. We have plenty of Storm Chasing Talent. We have even more Storm Chasing Talent. Good Lord. And all of our Storm Chasing Talent. Well, worst comes to worst. We have the Nesting Grounds. We have the Relic Amulet. We can move the counter from Relic Amulet over to Magistrate Scepter. Cultivating. I'm sensing some dragons are in our future. Alright, we got the Dreamroot Cascade. Let's play Unstoppable Plan. We'll use this to move a counter from here to there. And attack. And we have blockers. No blockers for flyers, but blockers. Drakuseth. Dragon Master Outcast. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. Oh, now we get the Innkeeper's Talent. Look at us go. Well, this has not gone very well, has it? Alright, they get a dragon. Our otters are looking pretty tasty over here for a Bone Horde Dracosaur. And we take 7. We'll see if we can somehow get out of this. This was a funky draw. This was a very funky draw. We did not want 3 Storm Chasers talents. What the heck? And then followed up by a late game Innkeeper's Talent. Oh, hey, Tony Murray, thanks for joining us. The Dinosaur Dance will encourage us. Tony Murray, one of our only, or not our one of our only current super friend. Yeah, we can get that status if you want. Just hit us up with a little donation on the donation clicker. We got links everywhere. There will be more for Super Friends soon. We are setting things up. There will be perks. There will be exclusives. We're going to set some memberships up on YouTube. And yeah, can't wait to get partnership on Twitch. We've got some cool stuff lined up for that as well. You guys got to help me out, man. Just hit the button. Hit the button, please. 80% of you don't hit the button. It's all right. I understand. But it would be helpful. For those of you that have already done it, you are a godsend. You are soldiers in this great Zen army. Soldiers for love. And peace. And also Magic the Gathering. And destruction of your enemies. It's a very complicated community we have. Mons. We didn't get to do anything that last game, so we'll see about this one. Okay, I like the talent into talent. I think we can work with this. We have card draw, we have interaction, we have counterspell handy, or at least a negate. Pay 2 life for them otters. Oh no. They have gained the life already. Well, let's go with the Innkeeper's Talent. Throw a counter on that otter and attack. No, we must discard a card. I guess we'll discard the Winter Night Stories since it has harmonized. Alright, how about, let's level this guy up and hold up the negate, I believe, is the answer. And or this town ain't big enough. Gladly bounce the Storm Chaser's talent back to our hand if it means advancing our board and depriving our opponent of whatever this monster stack of cards will give them. Luminarch Aspirant seems like a good target. Cool. Somewhat painful, but that's okay. Alright, let's pay the 2 life so that we can play the Storm Chaser's talent. Oh no, come back. I was actually not going to attack that time. I was going to use the Winter Night Stories. Alright then, well, we have not seen Zimone. We have seen 1 Magistrate Scepter, which is fair. Well, let's see if we can find them both together and then do something with them. That's the goal. We are very much about doing the thing today. We are going for infinite turns. Shahan, the Eternal Taskmaster, will you allow us to have infinite turns, please? That is not too much to ask, I think. Lunarch Veteran. Alright then. We have an otter. Another Lunarch Veteran. Well, let's go Innkeeper's Talent. That'll trigger Prowess, give that otter a counter, and swing in for some damage. And hope that we get a land next turn. That'd be good. Ophiomancer, eh? Sweet. Nah, you know, that's okay, I guess. Alright then, well, I kind of wish that we had drawn a land, so instead, let's autopay and seek a land card. Yes, please. That is indeed a land card. And autopay. We're doing a good job of killing ourselves. I'm sure our opponent is very happy with this. And let's, no attacks. What say you, veterans and snake people? Sheltered by ghosts. Oh, Cather's Call. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead. We have 2 mana available. I think we go Relic Amulet. And let's go ahead and bounce the Lunarch Veteran to their hand, just in case they have some interaction on their turn. They're tapped out. That'll at least get rid of the Cather's Call. The Ophiomancer doesn't make another snake unless the other snake dies. Grave Pact, eh? Man, oh man. Okay, well, let's get another Innkeeper's Talent out here. We'll go with an Unstoppable Plan. And put a counter there. Put a counter there. No attacks. We got some beefy otters. They have a lot of things going on, though, that worries me. And there's the Lunar Veteran again. I mean, I don't know why they don't just attack in. Alright, cool. Let's go with leveling up. And leveling up. And leveling up. Auto pay. That's fine. We'll go there. We'll go there. No attacks. Jeez. Okay. Eventually we will find one of our combo pieces. Or a card draw at the very least. Juhul Jadar. The Ghoul Caller. Alright, cool. They've gained a lot of life. Well, let's summon a Cunning Azure Scale, and we'll choose non-land. Hey, that's cool. No attacks. Transmogrant's Crown. Oh, they're gonna kill their own things now. Now the Grave Pact makes sense. Wonderful. Yep, no blocks. Sweet. And they draw, and we'll sacrifice our smallest otter. Alright, they've got a lot of aristocrat stuff going on here. Alright, can we get there? Oh my goodness. What do we need to get rid of? I think we have to save the Brazen Borrower. And let's just deal 13 damage to them, I guess. I mean, we're not going to win this at this point. Look at the board. Look at that board. We can deal 3 damage to something or bounce something back to their hand. Let's wait for them to equip, as I believe that's what they're going to do. Oh, yeah? Well, let's return that back to your hand. I don't think that actually stops anything. There you go. Equip it onto the guy there. And they found another Cather's Call. Cool. I mean, we might as well block this one. It's gonna die anyway. Alright, and we get rid of that guy. And now they have to kill the Cunning Azure Scale or they lose, I think. Because if we level up Innkeeper's Talent and drop another Innkeeper's Talent, that's game over, right? I think. Sweet. Alright, they've gained a bunch of life. Let's see if the math works out in our favor. Let's play that. Well, let's level this guy up to max. And now, 1, 2, and bam, and bam, and bam. And we probably could have just used the ability of Zimone to double the counters, but I don't think it matters. We're just slightly short. Just slightly short. They have to attack in with everything here. If they don't, I don't know what they're doing. They're just playing around, I guess. Fair enough. Sometimes you just want to have fun. Cool. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there you go. Because, of course, no blocks. What are you thinking? There you go. Man, we just couldn't. If we would have gotten Zimone instead of once again drawing multiple copies of our talents, we would have just gotten a Zimone earlier. I think we would have had that. Because we could have been doubling a lot fast. Instead, we had to deal with a hugely wide board, and we could not go aggro at all. Alright, Crafty Pirolin. Come on, let us pull off the combo, please. Just one time, and then we'll stop. We'll stop trying. Pay 2 life, get a Storm Chaser's talent. They love giving us the Storm Chaser into the Innkeeper's talents. Shuffler. I'm on to you. Alright, let's go. Oh, Innkeeper's talent. We do have the Zimone this time. That is excellent. Alright, attack Yachters a go. I even like the Cunning Azure Scale here. Alright, we have this. We will hold back just in case they have removal on their turn so we can trigger Prowess if it's damage based. Screaming Nemesis. Yes, that will in fact go back to your hand. And we will search up a non-land. Yes. Okay, this town is good. Let's do that. And how about level up you? Hit him with the otter. Spicy otter. Alright, Screaming Nemesis times 2. Get in there. Alright, we got him on the ropes. Well, let's go. Storm Chaser's talent. And Zimone. Now we kind of just need a Magistrate Scepter. We really would love a Magistrate Scepter. 3-6 with Ward 1 is going to be tough for Mono Red to deal with, I think. Alright, my stomach needs to calm down. No blocks. We don't plan on gaining any life, but still. Alright, cool. There it is. There it is. We had the game, and we had. And all we had to do was level up Innkeeper's talent and put one counter on that thing, and I think we would have had it. We would have had the combo, but no, our opponent had to go off and die first. Can't have any fun. This is why we can't have nice things. Vizier, if you're familiar. Alright, well, we have one piece of the puzzle. Let's see. Oh, Azorius. Maybe this will slow down long enough for us to do something. Oh, we have a fog bank. Very nice. Well, let's pop that back to their hand. Playing tempo on a roll. Alright, got this guy. We have a brazen borrower to bounce it again. Fog bank. Well, brazen borrower time. Petty theft. Alright, we have the 3. Let's go with an Innkeeper's talent. I don't want to play the Magistrate Scepter into white removal quite yet. Not until we're set up. Fog bank. Attempt number 3. Okay, well, let's go level this up. And pass the turn, and we have another petty theft. No land for us. Dazzling angel, angel of dazzle. It's fine, get rid of the fog back. Oh my goodness, alright then. Also, I guess, get rid of the whatever. Oh my goodness, the intern. We are not batting 1,000 here on our land drops by any means. Inspiring overseer. Okay. All right. Oh, well. Let's get rid of the Dazzling Angel. Okay. Just no land drops for us, but at least we have a good target for this town ain't big enough for more bounce antics. That's all we can do at this point. It is literally all we can do. Oh, Empyrean Angel, you say? Oh, we can't even do this town ain't big enough. We don't have a blue source up right now. That's a bummer. Yeah, we're just way too far behind at this point. Way too far behind. That's a bummer. They have 5, 6, 7 lands. We just hit our 4th. Oh my goodness, so close. We finally had Zimone. We finally had the Magistrate Scepter. We had the Innkeeper's Talent. No lands. That is disgusting. It's just not going to happen, is it? Okay, we're halfway through the hour. Come on. It's got to happen. We got to make it happen. One time. Just one time. Then I can stop being obsessed with this stupid combo. GDP. Gross domestic product, Ashiok. Okay. I do not see Ashiok in economics, but now I do. It's a new side. Onions. I like onions. They have layers. People have layers. See again, we got once again the Innkeeper's talent, the Storm Chaser's talent into the Innkeeper's talent. They're gonna kill it now? No? Okay. They're looking at Innkeeper's talent like they've never seen it before. Oh my goodness. My stomach is going off. Feed me, Seymour. Oh, angels. Fun. Okay, well. Double Innkeeper's talent. It is, once again, finding multiple talents. Come on. Sheltered by ghosts. Incoming. Oh, no, just Righteous Valkyrie. We're okay with that. They're not going to have 7 more than their starting life total for a while, I think. Oh, we have a Zimone, but no way that we can cast it. Okay. I guess we'll attack with a 6/6 and deal 50% of their life total unless they block, which they don't seem to want to do. So let's mount some creatures, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, the deck works. It's just not doing what we want to do. It is just not doing what we want to do. We gotta draw. We need more card draw for our combos. But I refuse. We have enough cards dedicated to the combo and enabling the combo. Maybe the Wizard's Relic is not the right choice. Maybe the Unstoppable Planet is not the right choice. Maybe we need card draw on the Relic Amulet, rather. Yep, let's go with Double Ward. And we will bounce this guy back to their hand. There you go. And now you have to block or take lethal. Yeah. That's 9. Okay, can we get a land? We even have the nesting grounds. Oh my goodness, we have the nesting grounds for the Relic Amulet, but no lands. Jeez. Fine. No, we actually didn't have fun. Shufflers messing with us on the lands, no. We did win, though. There is that. Up against Angels. Otters versus Angels? I never thought about it, but I guess Otters win. Makes sense to me. Much cuter than Angels. Even those cherubim. Which I think are supposed to actually be like horrible monstrosities with multiple eyes all over them, not the cute little Valentine's guy babies you see all over shooting arrows into people, which definitely a crime. Don't do that. Blokey. Karn, the Metal Man. Reads books, yes. Alright, we can do this. Soul Warden. Warden of the Souls. We don't have that many creatures, but I bet they do. I bet they do. Voice of the Blessed. Okay, that's got to go. I don't know how we're going to get that to go, because all we keep doing is drawing Storm Chaser's talent and Innkeeper's talent. That's all we get. Would you like to block, opponent? Johnny has welcomed you in your Voice of the Blessed. Wonderful. All right, then. Now we get a Magistrate Scepter. It's too late now. It's too late. You've messed us over. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, ours won't be as big as theirs. Well, but we'll attack in. And that's game. Because they're just going to play a creature and both of them will grow and then they have full swing and we die. Yep, Voice of the Blessed. It's a good card. And we just had 0 removal. 0 interaction. Where was all our bounce stuff that time? Where was all our bounce spells that time? Shuffler. Giving us 3 Innkeeper's talents. 0 Brazen Borrower. 0 Into the Flood Maw. 0 this town ain't big enough. Of which, that's 11 cards that would have done the trick there. Jack Nicholson. Yes. No, this is a 1-lander. Nope. Alright, this is a 3-lander. I guess we pitched the Relic Amulet. Intercept. Ascendant Pack Leader. We got wolves. Cool. Alright, Storm Chaser's talent. Next, and then we'll bounce with Into the Flood Maw into Innkeeper's talent next turn. I'm assuming they go for like a fight spell here. Layer of the Hydra on board. We should take note of that. That could be an issue. No? Okay. Well, let's bounce that back. Oh, it's the Layer of the Hydra holding priority. Okay. Oh, well, we have an Innkeeper's talent. Alright, we level up our Innkeeper's talent. And then next turn, Azure scale looks good, I guess. Fun times. Shall we seek a non-land card? I think the non-land is probably good. Alright, yes. But we hold it up. No, screw that. We're going full swing. Innkeeper's talent all the way. There's no way. I mean, if they have a pump spell, then so be it. Now we're set up. Now we're set up if we draw the Magistrate Scepter. Masked Vandal. Oh no. Well, that's not very nice. Don't appreciate that. Oh well, let's seek a non-land card. Alright, we don't really want the Brazen Borrower. We don't really want the Brazen Borrower. Not at the moment. That will just... Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Let's see, because Chariot... That's not something we want to bounce either. I guess we bounce the tokens. Alright. So, bounce that. Bounce that and that. Play that back out. Can't believe they destroyed our Innkeeper's talent. The one time we don't have 3 of them in hand. What luck our opponent has. Sweet. Uh-huh. Cool. Uh-huh. And now they will create a token of that. Well, no, you're not going to do that, actually. I'm sorry. I guess we'll take 4. Serves us right. Alright then, so Storm Chaser's talent. That gets us a guy. We will attack in with a 5/5. And they take it. This is a crew 4. Interesting. Okay, well. Well, let's go ahead and return this town ain't big enough to our hand. This is a weird situation we found ourselves in, huh? Another Invoke the Ancients. Okay. I think all we need to do here... I mean, yeah, go for it, but no blocks. They have 2 Reachers, though. That's not great. And we draw a Negate. Okay, well, that's got to go. That's got to go back. I'll make another one. And I guess we attack in with a 6/6 and force a multi-block here. This has just been an absolute terrible hand. We only had the 1 Innkeeper's Talent. So we absolutely need to block get the 1 with reach out of there. Now they can't make a copy of it. Old Growth Troll, cool. They love their 4 power creatures, don't they? Alright. Resolve. Yep. Cool. No blocks. I mean, eventually we'll draw something good, right? To get us out of this? No, just the Plaza of Heroes. Cool. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do to get the right cards in the right order? That's all we need. I mean, it's a simple. It is a simple 2-drop, 1-drop Storm Chaser's Talent, 2-drop Innkeeper's Talent, 3-drop Magistrate Scepter, 4th drop Zimone. Why can we not get that? Why can we not curve out at all? My God. Alright, we'll see what we got here. Kiwakat. Alright, let's go Relic Amulet. Since they have not given anything for us to bounce. And get some counters on that because we do have the Magistrate Scepter in hand. So if we get Nesting Grounds, we can move them over. Or use them to kill a creature. That's also acceptable, I suppose. Alright, let's get the Storm Chaser's Talent. I figured they had a counter here. Well, they saw it coming, they say. Is that right? I don't think they see it coming. We did get the nesting grounds. We did get the nesting grounds. But they are wide open. They are wide open. Let's go ahead and draw and see if we can get them to counter that. No, they brazen borrower the nesting grounds to our hand. How weird. Okay, well, we'll submit that, and I guess a single into the Flood Maw, since they have given us 0 to bounce back. This control versus control nonsense. Mischievous Mystic. Cool. Alright, well, let's try the Relic Amulet again. That was definitely a stick there. Well, let's put that back in their hand, and there you go. There's that. Are they got a brazen borrower? Something? No? Okay, then. Would you like to brazen borrower now? Oh, Hero's Downfall. Okay. Yep, we're too busy playing around removal to be able to actually do our combo. And we can't find the rest of the combo pieces. So, cool. I got 2 nesting grounds. Alright then. Well, since we have 2 Magistrate Scepters, we might as well just play one, right? Let's see what they do. We know they're running Brazen Borrower, so the chances of us actually getting this combo off in this game are pretty slim. Pretty slim. Okay. Oh, it's just fairies. It's just straight up fairies. Sword of Fire and Ice. It equips for 2. Yep. Yep. Sweet. Alright then. Yep, draw your card. Make a fairy. Yep, we lose a life. Nesting grounds. No. Why can't we do that? Oh, it's only as a sorcery. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, we're just out of luck here, man. This does not work. Nothing we've got in our hand works right now. We can't even target the we could target the sword, but that wouldn't do us a whole lot of good. Come on. How many times do we have to play this deck or something like it for Shuffler to actually give us the cards in the correct sequence? Just one time. That's all I want. Just one time. Dr. Kohut. KO Hoot. KO out. KOH out. Okay. Well, we have a Zimone. That is one piece of the puzzle. And that's it. That's not going to work. Okay. Well, this is something. I think we get rid of the Unstoppable Plan. I think we cut the Unstoppable Plan, honestly. But it's too late now. We've already come this far. Alright, enters tapped. The Brazen Borrower, you shall be our soul champion, please. Do something good. No, vampires, huh? Alright then. And Markov Baron. Okay. Well, let's put that back in your hand. And we'll come on with, I guess, Brazen Bar on their end step. Never mind. We'll just negate Soren. Cool. All right, then. Since it looks like we might have time, we're going to go Magistrate Scepter. And then just pray. Magistrate Scepter and pray. That's where we're at. Jesus. We need a doubling season and a Zimone. At the very least, we need a Zimone. If we can cast Zimone, then we can put counters on Magistrate Scepter. If we can put counters on Magistrate Scepter, we can double them with Zimone, which means we can take infinite turns. We just have to survive to get Zimone. And have Zimone survive, which is what the Innkeeper's Talent helps with, by making her bigger and have ward, and also doubling the counters, making it easier for us to put them on Magistrate Scepter, but none of that has lined up so far. Not a bit of it. So let's Winter Night Stories. And see if we can draw into it. That is a good bit of things. Well, we'll get rid of that and that. And we don't really want to bounce the Magistrate Scepter to our hand. That is unfortunate. My goodness, where's all our talents this game? Almost every single game we've drawn 2 or 3 Storm Chaser's talents or Innkeeper's talents and nothing else. And now we have not found any of those things. And we found all of our Magistrate Scepters. It's one or the other. We'll never get them all together. Shuffler knows. Shuffler knows. All right, then. I mean, yeah, we're just going to hard cast Winter Night Stories with Harmonize. This is ridiculous. I mean, they've got so much removal. You can tell they have removal in hand. All right, discard that, discard that. We have 3 copies of Magistrate Scepter now. Shuffler, working as intended. And we have not hit a 0. We have 0 copies of Innkeeper's Talent, Storm Chaser's Talent, or Zimone. Wonderful. And we have to sacrifice a creature in order to hit Vein Ripper, which is impossible without us casting Brazen Borrower and then using Brazen Bar and then having to bounce Brazen Borrower or Magistrate Scepter back to our hand. This is ridiculous. We should be able, in an hour of trying to play this deck, we should be able to get the right order of the cards at least once. It seems statistically probable, but we have not. We have not seen it. We've had the cards one time, but our opponent died. We killed them before we could do it, which is not a bad problem to have. Unless you're obsessed with taking infinite turns, which we are. Okay, here we go. We're just missing the Magistrate Scepter. Can we do it? Can we get there? Alright, Innkeeper's Talent is down. For now. Step 1. Step 2. Draw a land. Will that happen? That's the question. Even if we got the Magistrate Scepter, we just wouldn't draw a land. That's what would happen there. Alright, we drew a land. We don't have the Scepter in hand, so, you know, curving out is impossible now. But we do have some bounce effects here. Pulse Tracker. Okay. Sweet. Is this, what is going on? I've never seen anyone play this card. Not a single time. Not even in limited. Okay, well, I guess you can have that back in your hand. Alright, we did hit the land. That is good. Alright, Zimone, can you stick? They have removal. They have removal. Ah! God. Come on. Can they fatal push? Is that what it is? Is it a fatal push? And they can't fatal push it? That would be awesome. But no, it's a cut down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It gets cut down. They're playing cut down in historic instead of fatal push. I love it. I love it. That should have been a fatal push, in which case it should not have hit Zimone, but they had a cut down. Alright, last try. Last try. This is maddening. This is absolutely maddening. It should be so simple. There should be at least one game where we can do it. KKT, please be a potato. Because apparently that's the only way we do this, is if you're a potato. Alright, come on, come on. Delver of Secrets. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep? No. I'll pay 2 life to get rid of that. I don't care. Alright, we have the Relic Amulet. That is a way to kind of build up value to the Magistrate's Scepter. Let's go ahead and cast that. They did not reveal a thing. Land and pass. Alright, now we have 2 Zimones. Cool. Two Zimones, 2 Brazen Borrows, 2 Relic Amulets, and into the Floodmaw. Shuffler, you're working fine. This seems entirely probabilistic. Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist, huh? Yeah, okay. There you go. And they recast them. Alright then, let us... I mean, they only have the Consider in the graveyard. So I think the answer is Zimone. And they have a... What do they have for 1 mana? Oh my god, is it a cut down? That's so upsetting too, because they had 1 mana up, and she would have been out of cut down range right after her trigger. But no. What are you looking at my guy for now? Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, this is so sick. Absolutely bewildering. And now we don't have another land. All right, can you get rid of it again? Can you get rid of a second one? Can we get a land? Can we draw a fifth land? Our opponent's on 6. And I think we went first. It's not good. Yeah, go for it. Consider. Did they get double burn back in their hand? Entirely likely. Yep, there it is. This is ridiculous. What do we got to do, man? What do we have to do? We had the setup there, and then we just got doubles of every card that we do not want to double of. Double Relic Amulet, double Zimone, double Brazen Borrower. Okay, well, we didn't get there. We did not get there, spoiler alert. But we never got to do the thing. That's okay. You have limited amount of time. Sometimes dreams are dashed. We pick ourselves up, we carry on, and we try again. Well, we will get there one day. It is going to continue to be our white whale. That's why we're in the play queue and not in ranked today. That's a casual thing. Tomorrow, you can join us for Ranked Wednesday live at Average Zen Presents. Or check it out later on YouTube at Average Zen. Give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. Show your support. Even when we're taking a beating, don't act like you've got a 100% win rate. I know I don't. Until then, as always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have a fun time playing Magic the Gathering. Which we did today, even if we didn't do the thing. It happens.